There are several different menus that allow you to navigate through SharePoint in different ways, and this is where you'll see a lot of that multiple ways to accomplish a single task. I will walk you through the upper taskbar and also the left taskbar in this video. So right away you'll notice at the top I have search in SharePoint. So if I'm looking for a specific document, you always have the option to just search up here. You'll also see the square of dots in the upper left, which is the app launcher. So if I'm trying to, let's say, work on a Word document, I can just click Word. The difference between doing this and opening a Word document directly from your computer is this will open a web-based document. And you know that because you have a URL at the top and it opens as a tab in whatever browser you're using. So that's an important distinction between working in the web and working in an app. And again, I'll go into more detail about that in future videos throughout this training. But that is a function that you have operating from the app launcher. You can start a new project. Viewable Home or the viewable logo will bring you right back to this page. Who We Are provides an overview of our leadership and our teams, kind of like a directory. So if you click Our Teams and scroll down, you'll see an outline of each team and also supervisors, coordinators. Eventually everyone will be listed here, but this is still a work in progress and we're trying to make it just super functional. So if you need to find somebody, this is a good place to do that if you're trying to track down an email address or something like that. Up here you'll also see SharePoint Hub, and I will have a whole separate page and video just on the SharePoint Hub. But essentially this is the S drive. This is where you'll find all the different sites that you may or may not have access to depending on your role, but you'll spend a lot of time probably in the SharePoint Hub. And lastly, we have the agency resource list, which can be accessed across programs. I want to go back to the viewable home page, so I'll click viewable home, and then I will do an overview of the left taskbar, which, as you can guess, is located on the left-hand side of your screen. So this is where it might get a little confusing, but just hang in there. This home page, this home icon takes you to your personal SharePoint start page. So you can think of this like your personal home page. So what you will see when you open this, if you're walking through this training with me, will look different than mine does right now because these are the sites that I have access to. You can follow the sites by clicking the little star at the top of the page, and that will pin it to this viewable SharePoint start page. And I will go into greater detail later in the training about the viewable SharePoint start page and how to pin these sites to this page. But right now I'm just working through your menu options. So similarly, the globe icon opens My Sites. So these are sites you'll visit frequently or sites that you followed, which means that you've clicked the little star on that page and you're following that page. Very, very, very similar. My News we're not really using yet, so don't worry about that one. My Files will open anything that you have touched recently. So this is that Word document that I just opened as an example via the app launcher. So anything you've recently opened or touched will show up in My Files. And My Lists we also don't necessarily use yet, so don't worry about that one. The plus sign at the bottom says Create, and again, very similar to the app launcher, this allows you to open an Excel spreadsheet, a Word document, etc. as a web-based document.